As we said in the previous lecture, everyone these days is trying to tell us what should we be doing to be more mindful. But why? What are the benefits? Do we need to be mindful all the time? Are there times when being mindless makes sense? Well, in studying mindfulness, I found many references on breathing, meditation, yoga, etc. We will certainly cover these great benefits. But the issue I see here is that very few folks tell us how to make it a practice. When we truly mindful breathing, and we will go through this exercise, we will feel good about ourselves and about the exercise. But how do we make it practice out of it? How do we make it a habit? After all, being mindful is not a one-time deal. It should spread throughout our entire life, right? As habits and mindfulness expert, I will teach you how to combine these two and make the best out of the both worlds, mindfulness and mindlessness. After studying and teaching mindfulness for quite a long time, I realized something that I see much in the literature, that is that being mindful, being in the present moment, or simply being instead of simply doing, can have multiple benefits. Less injuries, better relationships, success at work, more spirituality, etc. You see, many of us, again, especially in the Western culture, grew up with more doing is better. We were told that multitasking is what we all should be doing, and yet the research clearly shows that multitasking is not good for us, not good for our brain, and it even makes us less productive. Focusing on task at hand makes us productive. So for those who believe that if we make our employees work so hard and multitask, they will be more productive, sorry, bad news, not true. This reminds me on a commercial I heard many years ago. I forgot what the commercial was all about. It was a radio commercial, but it went something like this. If you don't brush your teeth, read a paper, watch a TV, and talk to your partner at the same time, you are not New Yorker. And I not only lived in New York back then, but based on this commercial, I was a true New Yorker. And back then, so proud of it. Don't take me wrong, I'm still proud of it that I was New Yorker and still consider myself one, but just not proud of the fact that I was associating myself with that commercial. And that was the reason I was proud to be New Yorker. I was a true multitasker, a great multitasker, I believed. I regret now. Not the part that I was New Yorker, of course, but a part that I had to multitask in order to prove that I was New Yorker. When we focus, when we are in a flow, as Dr. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi calls it, we are not only highly productive, but we are also happier. While being in the flow, your existence is temporarily suspended. You don't exist. It is just that moment that exists. So, what is flow? Flow is a state of being fully engaged. And as my friend Dr. Tal Ben-Shahar defines it, it is a meditation in action. I love this definition. That's why I bring it here, because we're talking about mindfulness, and he calls flow meditation in action. Easy to understand, right? It is similar to meditation, as in meditation you focus on your breath, on your body, etc. But in a flow, you focus on music, you focus on game, you focus on writing, you focus on what you're doing, etc. But time and time, more than we really know or want to, we are not in a flow. We are not mindful, we are mindless. So what could be a possible outcome of mindlessness? All right. One time, I was in such a hurry for no particular reason at all. So I ran down the stairs in my basement. I fall down, ended up in a hospital, and I was not able to walk for a few weeks. To make the story even worse, at that time, I just got and started a new job. And the only reason this happened is because I was not mindful. I was not present in that moment. I was mindless.